I never thought I'd be here again, standing in this flickering hallway of St. Mary's, smelling that sharp, clean sting of antiseptic and hearing the constant, low hum of machines that never, ever quit. It just hits different at night. It's quieter, slower, but somehow heavier, like the walls are breathing all the secrets and pain right back at you. And tonight is definitely one of those nights. I pull my scrubs a little tighter, but it's not because I'm cold. The chill is in the air, and it's in the people moving through it. I'm tired, that bone-deep kind of tired. But you don't get to clock out on nights like this. Not when lives are hanging by threads you can't even see. Not when a kid comes in screaming that his chest feels like it's on fire and his parents are yelling, just wild with panic, and you have to keep your cool even when your own heart is hammering against your ribs. Then, the first call, code blue, ICU. I sprint, or at least my version of a sprint, which is more like sliding on worn-out linoleum, trying not to crash into med carts and IV stands. And there she is, Mrs. Thompson, old as dirt and stubborn as a mule, flatlining on the monitor. Her family is huddled in a corner, crying, their hands clutched so tight I swear I can hear their bones creak. I'm shouting clear over and over, the paddles slapping against her chest, adrenaline surging through me. But in the back of my mind, that little voice starts gnawing at me. What if we can't pull her back this time? Some nights, you save lives. Other nights, you just hold a hand while someone slips away. That's the job, but nobody ever talks about the part where you start breathing in guilt like it's oxygen. Then, the next one. A guy rolls in on a stretcher, blood everywhere. Motorcycle crash. His face is smashed up, and his leg is just dangling, like it's got a mind of its own. His mom is screaming. His dad is pale, just standing there, frozen. So I step in, trying to hold it all together, and I crack a joke. A stupid, ridiculous joke, but sometimes it's all you've got. Hey, buddy, I say, you planning on keeping that leg? Because it's looking pretty rebellious right now. He groans, but then he lets out this weak little laugh. And I'll take it. I'll take any tiny victory I can get. But amidst all the chaos, there are these quiet moments, little things you notice if you dare to look. I see Nurse Ramirez gently rocking a newborn whose mom can stop crying because the pain meds aren't kicking in fast enough. I see the janitor, an old man with a crooked smile, talking to patients like they're his own family, making the hallway smell a little less like bleach and a little more like hope. You'd never see that part on TV, but it's real. It's the most real thing in here. By 3 a.m., you start seeing the shadows differently. The lights flicker and the machines beep in these weird, off-kilter rhythms. Some nights you swear you can hear the walls whisper. Just faintly, but it's enough to make you check the corners just in case. There's a patient down in room 412 all alone, just staring at the ceiling like it's speaking to him. I pass by his door and offer a smile. He whispers back, I can't breathe right. It's so simple, and it's terrifyingly simple. In that moment, you think, that could be me. That could be anyone. And just like that, chaos again. Baby code on the maternity floor, heart rate dropping. The mom is screaming, the dad is swearing. I'm there in a flash, my hands moving on instinct, shouting orders, holding this tiny, fragile baby like it's a lifeline. You feel every single second tick by like an eternity. And then, finally, the heart rate is steady. Relief crashes down on you like a wave, and you're soaked in sweat, barely holding yourself together. But goddammit, that kid is alive. But there's always the guilt. There's always someone you couldn't save. Like Mr. Henderson in room 210, an old man battling cancer, but so stubborn. He'd look at you with these tired eyes and say, don't let me be a burden. You want to hug him, you want to cry with him, but you can't. You have to do your job. And then one night, he's gone, and all you're left with is silence, the smell of disinfectant, and a regret that sticks to you. I walk the halls at 4 a.m., and it feels like the hospital is breathing right along with me. You can hear stories in the creak of the floorboards, in the squeak of sneakers on linoleum, in the faint, distant beep of a monitor. Everyone here is carrying a story. Some are louder than others, but all of them are heavy. You think about the EMTs, the ER docs, the nurses, the families, the patients. All these lives crossing paths in this fluorescent lit purgatory. And you realize somehow that's what keeps you coming back. The weight, the chaos, the tiny victories, the heartbreaking losses. It's life in its rawest, most unfiltered form. By the time the sun starts to creep through the blinds, the world outside is completely oblivious. People are jogging, grabbing their morning coffee, scrolling on their phones, with no idea that inside these walls, battles were just fought. Lives were changed, hearts were broken, and hearts were healed. And me? I get to sit in the break room for 2 minutes, just two, staring at the floor, sipping coffee that tastes like holy water, and I think to myself, yeah, we did it again. Somehow, we did it again. And then the phone rings. A monitor beeps. The next emergency calls, and you run. Because that's the job. That's life. That's love and fear and courage, all mixed together in a uniform of scrubs, sneakers, and sweat. And you wouldn't trade it for the world, even if it kills you a little bit every single night. Because here, in the halls of this hospital, you see the ugly and the beautiful, sometimes in the very same breath. And that's why you keep breathing, you keep running, and you keep fighting. Thank you so much for listening to my story. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It means the world. Stay safe out there.